For today, I'm going to be doing my first makeup look. It's a very bronzy, very summer look, and I paired it with a coral lip, which I just bought yesterday or today. I love it so much. The look, if you can see, is it goes from light to dark, which I love because I love putting shadow on top of shadow on top of shadow and making that like very ombre effect. I like that a lot. It also makes a perfect cat eye because it's very like whoop out, you know. So yeah, and part of some of this is new makeup, which I'm in love with. So yes, a lot of bronzer, a lot of peaches, a lot of coral. So yeah, that is the look. I love it. I'm so excited that I'm going to be doing it for my first video. And if you would like to see how I achieve this, please stay tuned and watch. Cheers, guys! Okay, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is set my entire face with the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. This stuff was on sale for $16 on Friday, so we're just going to make it rain on that base. Yes, 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 make it rain, girl. Make it rain, girl. Okay, that is enough of that. The next thing I'm going to do, oh, sit down, excuse me. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my Revlon Photo Ready Perfecting Primer. And we're just going to rub that all over the face. Little tip, if you are rubbing anything on your face, lotion, primer, anything, rub in an upward motion. It does feel awkward and less comfortable, but it actually prevents wrinkles because you're not pulling that face down. The next thing I'm going to do is do my eyebrows, and I'm going to go in with the NYX Brow Gel. I really enjoy this stuff. I'm going to be using my Anastasia Brow Brush, and I'm going to speed this up just because unless I'm doing a tutorial on it, no one likes watching people do their eyebrows. Like I was saying, I just bought this stuff the other day, and I've actually only been using it for a couple days. I think it was only like $10, which is awesome for me. But I really enjoy it because I would say that it closely reminds me of Wonder Brow, just the way that it goes on. It would be a good dupe for that. So now that the eyebrows are done, I'm going to go in with my eye primer. This is actually by e.l.f., which is very cheap. I mean, at Target, I think I spent $3 on this eye primer. I'm not saying that it is the best eye primer I've ever used, but, you know, the pocketbook sometimes is more important than, you know, the top-end brands. So it's working for now, and I have no complaints about it. So it's a great way to be able to prime your eyes. And excuse my face, an Ariana Grande song just came on, and I'm sorry, but I really don't like her that much. Just ever since the donut licking thing, I'm just not on the Grande train. Ooh, but I am a fan of Justin Bieber, and he just came on. I am a huge believer. I'm pretty sure I could be president of his fan club. Him and Drake as well. So now I'm going to go in with my Buxom eyeshadow palette. The best thing about this palette is it's a create your own. So I got to pick every single one of these colors individually. And what you do is you buy the plastic holder, and then you buy the individual eyeshadows, and you just pop them in that bad boy right there. And you have created your own palette, because there is nothing more annoying than buying a palette for $40 and then only using 2 or 3 colors. It's a waste of money, and it's just ridiculous. So I'm going to take this flat brush. There is no name for this brush because it is cheap. Any brush that is flat like that will work. I am going to go in and spray it because I do not use shimmers unless I spray them. I'm going to take that first color, and it's actually called Silk Sheets. I'm going to get a good amount on my brush so that that liquid holds it in there, and just pat it on the inner part of my eyeball, just from the tear duct to the middle of the eye, just bringing it up a little bit into that crease. Now that both the eyes are done with that first color, I'm going to go in with my Eco Tools brush. They don't really have a name for their brushes. It's really just kind of labeled blend or, you know, highlight. So this one actually is a double-sided brush. So that's cool because I think the brush was $10 and I got 2 brushes out of it. And I actually love the Eco Tools brushes. So I'm going to take that side it's slightly a fluffy brush, but it's also tapered a little bit. And I'm going to go in with the color Style Icon. And I'm just going to take that and rub it right into the crease. I really like these fluffy but slightly tapered brushes because they're just perfect for getting right in that crease and also blending at the same time. Don't worry about overlapping your eyeshadow. It's supposed to be blended. Don't worry about that one might be coming up higher than the other one because we are going to blend that all out in a minute. I'm going to take that flat brush again and I'm just going to flip it over to the other side. I'm going to take that same color that we did the first time and I'm just going to reapply over the same area because the brown color kind of took over a little bit. I'm then going to go in with the Bold Bling color and then I'm going to flip the brush over. Apologize for skipping ahead. I'm going to spray it again on that other side and I'm going to get a good amount on my brush and I'm just going to take it from where we stopped with the first color all the way to the outer corner of the eyeball. Eyelid, excuse me. Eyeball sounds gross. I need to stop saying that. That's gross. Okay, eyelid. And I am going to bring it up a little bit into that taupey brown color that we put on in the crease. Excuse me, I had something in my eye. And kind of overlap that color with that first lighter gold that we used because we're going to blend them both together so that it creates that very much ombre effect. Now I'm going to take that same tapered fluffy brush from Eco Tools and I'm just going to blend the tops of these colors underneath the brow. Then I'm going to take this tapered brush, it's a Sonia Kashuk, excuse me if I'm pronouncing that wrong, brush. I got it at Target. It is the number 116 and I'm going to go in with that beautiful chocolate brown called Filthy Rich. I even love the name. It's just fabulous. It's so bougie. I cannot even deal. I'm going to take this color and I'm going to basically create a cat eye just with the shadow, that triangle effect where you're pulling it from that outer corner, going up a little bit into the crease, a little above the crease, and then coloring it in. Basically a triangle. That's the best way I can describe it. Next, I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Eye Studio in the blackest black color. It is their cream eyeliner. I really like the cream eyeliners. I'm going to take this Eco Tools, once again, angled brush, and I'm just going to pop that on really close to the lash line. I'm not a huge fan of the big thick eyeliner. I think that it looks honestly tacky and I hate to say that, but I am a fan of the classic cat eye. I like it thin on the inside, close to the tear duct, and thicker on the outside, close to the end of the eye, and a short flick on the end. I am now going to go in with my Maybelline Stiletto Blackest Black Liquid Liner. I like it over the cream just because it makes more of a sharp look. It's a very black liner and just gives it that very clean line that I like. I'm now going to go in with my NYX concealer and I'm going to just dot that under the eye because we're going to go in and clean up that eyeliner a little bit. I'm going to take this No Name, very small, flat brush, and we're just going to drag it straight up and make that line sharp as a damn tack. Look at that line. Can we talk about it? Can we talk about it? Look at that line. It is so perfect. It is so flawless. I didn't need tape. I didn't need nothing. I love it. Ugh, gorge. So now that the eyeliner is done, yay! I'm then going to curl my lashes. I'm not a huge falsie wearing makeup artist. I love falsies. I love the way they look. I love the way they look on me and other people. But I generally only wear them if I'm going to an event or doing something special, just because I don't know why. I guess it's because I naturally have very thick, very long lashes. I was very blessed with them. Thank you, Jesus. But I really would rather just do my own. So I'm going to go in with the NYX More to Love mascara. I just got this and I actually really like it. I think it was less than $10. And I'm just going to put one coat on my lashes just so that while I'm putting my foundation on, it can sit and kind of dry and get tacky, so that once my face is done, I can go back over it with more and more and more and more coats of mascara to make them that really big, really bold, almost clumpy but not crazy kind of look. So now I'm going to do the face, and I'm going to go in with my Revlon Photo Ready foundation in the color of Vanilla, and I'm just going to dab that all over the face with my fingers. I love doing my eyes before I do the face, and some people might feel the same way, just because I do not have to worry about any fallout that I have to clean up later or just anything. The other thing is that it just creates such beautiful lines, especially when you do such a sharp eyeliner. It really just creates some nice effects, and it just looks so clean. Now I'm going to take another Eco Tools brush. Big surprise, it's a foundation brush. I actually love this foundation brush. A lady at Ulta sold it to me and was like, I think brushes are ridiculously expensive. I think that they're outrageous and just dumb, in all honesty, just stupid. So she said, this is $10. It will not fall apart. The bristles won't fall out. Like, use it. And I love it. I have no complaints. And oh shoot, I just messed up my eyeliner. Okay, it's fixable. It's fixable. Don't worry. Ooh. Oh. Crisis averted. So we'll finish up with the foundation. The other reason I do my brows first is because after I put my foundation on, I can clean up anything around the brows. So now I'm going to go in with Laura Geller Baked Balance and Brighten Foundation in medium. It's technically a powder foundation, but I use it as a powder, whatever. I'm going to take this big fluffy brush from Eco Tools. Wow, I am so predictable. It's ridiculous. Anyways, I'm just going to pat that into my face. This brush does work better with the patting motion rather than the rubbing motion. Please make sure, ladies, to get around your lips. There's nothing worse than looking like you forgot to, there's like a ring around your lips where there's no makeup. It looks terrible and tacky. Awful. The other thing is, get that neck. I mean, no one wants to walk around looking like they got a mask on. Everybody knows it, yet no one abides by the rules, I feel. So just remember. Then I'm going to take Revlon Color Stay Powder in the light to pale, and I'm just going to pop that on where I would put on a highlight. So my forehead, middle of my forehead, underneath my eyes, bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, my chin, and then right along that jawline. Oh, excuse me, cheers. Dang, girl. You thirsty. Now I'm going to go in with my most prized possession, my Anastasia's Contour Kit. Beautiful. Can you tell which colors I use? I am going to... I'm so stupid. I'm going to take this angled brush from, ooh, Wet n Wild. I stumped you. I know that was a shocker. Y'all thought, I know what you thought. I'm going to take that darkest color in that kit. I'm going to tap it off, and then I'm going to put it right underneath my cheekbones and just create that really nice contour line right up into the hairline. Make sure to really blend it out. The problem with most people, and the reason they feel like they can't contour, I've heard people say it makes me look dirty, it makes me look like I didn't blend in my makeup. Well, it's because you didn't, because you have to blend it. You have to blend it. Blend it. Okay. Yes. We're going to take that down the sides of the nose. And then we're also going to take it up to the hairline, just in the corners above the brow, and pull it up to the hairline. I'm going to take my powder brush with just the excess powder and kind of help blend that out a little bit, just because it is a pretty dark color and I'm in the process of tanning, so sometimes my colors work for me and sometimes they don't, so I got to lighten them up just a little bit. I'm now going to go in with my Revolution London, the matte blush in Fusion. I just got this and I really, really love this blush. Look at that color. I mean, it's like a peach, pink. Oh, it's so beautiful. It's so gorgeous for spring and summer, but tap that bitch off. It is so pigmented, you guys. It's crazy. I, like an idiot, put it on my brush when I first got it. No, like barely tapped it off. I looked like Bozo the Clown. It was so pink. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. So definitely tap it, tap it, tap it. And even after I did that, it's honestly still a little too dark for me, a little too pigmented. I kind of feel like I'm a little bit of Madonna. So I'm going to take that powder brush again and just kind of blend that in with that contour. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to do the under the eye, and I'm going to take that Filthy Rich color again, just with a flat, small brush. And I'm just going to pop that from where the eyeliner starts into halfway into the eye. Then I'm going to take that dark gold again, and I'm going to put that from where the brown stops into the inner corner of the eye. And make sure that they blend together. You can overlap them a little bit because you don't want them to look like two completely separate colors. You want that ombre effect. Then I'm going to take that tapered brush, again, that we used for the Filthy Rich color in our top, and I'm just going to run over it to make it really all blend very nicely. I apologize that the lighting is different, by the way, because my camera ran out of memory halfway through, so I had to switch to a different camera, and you know how that goes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that flat brush one more time, and I'm going to take that lightest color. It's actually called Style Icon. I'm sorry, Invite Only. And I'm going to pop that just in the inner corner as a highlight. It's a really pretty color as a highlight, honestly. It really catches the light. Then I'm going to take a blackest black eye pencil, and it's by CoverGirl. I'm just going to put that in the waterline, but I'm not going to take it all the way to the tear duct. I do not like my entire waterline blacked out, just because I feel, I'm not going to lie, I feel a little emo when I have it, and I feel very like I'm suddenly back in high school again, which is terrifying. So I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to go back in with that mascara, and I'm going to get that lower lash line really good. I'm a huge fan of a thick, long lower lash line. I like that a lot. The first time I ever did mascara on my lower lashes, I was like, oh my god, this is amazing, and why haven't I done this for my entire life? So, oh my god, my gardeners are mowing my damn lawn. You've got to be joking me right now. Seriously? Stupid. Okay, whatever. So after I do that, what is that? Ugh, a dot. I cannot stand when I get mascara on my face. It's literally the most annoying thing ever. Oh, no! Seriously? First video problems. Oh my Lanta. I did not. That's God punishing me for something, obviously. Who does that on their first video? Seriously? Can't deal. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just wait till it dries, and then I'll just scratch it off with a Q-tip. It's all good. Excuse me. Woo! We're back. All right. Now that I don't look like I have a big black spot on my face, we'll go in with the lips. This is beautiful. So beautiful. It's by Revlon. It's called Coral Berry. It's the most beautiful corally peach color I've ever seen in my life. It's perfect for spring, summer. If you're ballsy, you can wear it in fall, you know, whatever. But I am generally a nude lip kind of girl. If I do bold, I do dark bolds. I do reds. I do oxbloods. I do browns. I do maroons. Even a cranberry. This is probably the lightest actual color I have in my collection. And honestly, it is now one of my favorites. It's just so gorgeous, and it's one of those colors I think would look great on any skin tone, so that's also a huge plus. So now that that's all done, I'm going to go in and take my hair down, fix this mess I got here, and just gonna set that face, cover my eyes, and coat it with that setting spray that we used before. Okay, so this is the finished look. It is gorge, and I love it so much. It's so perfect for summer, or even spring. Right now the weather is kind of like not decided what it wants to do yet. It's still pretty cold outside, but then the sun's shining. So I figure I'm going to bring the summer because I'm so sick of Missouri weather. I'm so sick of it being cold. And I love fall colors, and I love all of that, and I love that big brown bold lip, but you know what? I'm so ready for tank tops and shorts. I could taste it, so I needed this look. This look, Jeff City needs this look because summer needs to pick up pace and come on now with the come on. Okay, so that is the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. If you have any suggestions for me or want to know, have any questions or want to see a certain look, please let me know. Please leave me a comment, and please subscribe. This is my first video, but I'm hoping that the more I work and the harder I work at it, that it can really take off. And thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.